Hi, Steve Malice here. Welcome to this lesson, and this lesson is going to be on the whole step. Yesterday, actually, you can tell because I'm wearing a different shirt. Yesterday I talked about a half step a little bit, which on the guitar is 1 fret. On the keyboard, all the notes, one note to the next, whether it be the white note or the black note, depending on which note it is a half step. On the guitar, each fret represents a half step. And a whole step is, voila, 2 times a half step, or 2 half steps. So if I'm starting with the E, I want to play a whole note up from E, which would actually be an F sharp, because it's be 2 half steps up from the open fret of E. It'll be 1 F sharp half step, G, E, G. I'm sorry, E, F sharp, E, F sharp. So this is what a half step sounds. This is what a whole step sounds like. And that can be played from anywhere, so you can make play any note, any string, any fret, and move up 2 frets from that. That's a half step, a whole step. Can't get half step out of my mind right now. Whole step. And you want to be able to recognize that interval. And basically a scale is a major scale anyway, and major and minor scales are both made up of whole steps and half steps. The pattern for the major scale is whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. And we're going to get into that in later lessons. But right now we just want to be able to recognize that whole step sound. And so the best way to do that is to learn to hum it. And my parakeet, I don't know if it's picking up on the microphone here, but my parakeet is over here singing away in whole and half steps. So he's doing it. And what we're going to try to do is do it ourselves. We're going to learn how to hum these half steps as we play on the guitar. So we're picking up a couple of things here. We're picking up some dexterity on the strings and their fingers, coordinating them. We're also picking up the pitch of the whole tone, and we want to be able to distinguish it from a half tone or any other tone. But for right now, it's going to be a whole step or a whole tone. You can use a step and tone interchangeably in this sense. So let's go ahead, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to chromatically, which means half step at a time, walk up and play whole steps. So it's going to be E and then an F sharp. La, 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 la. And then I'm going to go up to the F, and then a whole step up from F, which is 2 frets, is going to be a G. La 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 la. Then we come up. La 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 la. La 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 la. G. So this is a G and an A. G sharp, A sharp. A and B. La 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 la. La 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 la. invariably it's difficult to listen while you're singing, so you have to sing kind of soft when you're doing it, and you really have to listen. La 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 la. And we're going to move on up to an A sharp, and I could say B sharp, or I could say C. You can call me B sharp, or you can call me C. Saturday Night fans might recognize that. Saturday Night Live fans. Anyway, B sharp and C are enharmonic notes. That means that they're two names for the same note. B and C are only separated by a half step. F and G, E and F, I mean, are only separated by a half step. All the other notes are separated by a whole step. So because I'm doing seconds though, I want it to be the second note. So if I'm doing some kind of a A, I need the whole step to be some kind of a B. I actually got a little ahead of myself just a second ago. We'll go over that first, second, third, fourth, and all in another lesson. So anyway, we're going to go a whole step from A, which would be B sharp. A sharp, I mean. A sharp, B sharp. La 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 la. And you can go all the way up the neck doing that. This is going to be a B and a C sharp. La 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 la. And since this is the 8th fret, I might as well call this a C instead of a B sharp. C, D, C, D, C, D, C, D. La 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 la. 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 So there we went up the whole scale there, the whole octave, from low E to middle E, I guess you'd call that, one octave up, doing whole steps. And you can do that on all the strings. If you are a singer, you're going to try to be as accurate as possible, reaching that whole step and half step. If you're just a player, you still want to be able to do it as accurately as possible so that you can learn to recognize the interval. And you want to be able to distinguish between a half and a whole. So starting at an A, let's say, which is my 5th string. Starting at my 5th, whoop. I'm trying to make sure I've got my okay, sorry about that technical difficulty there. Anyway, starting at the 5th string A, this is a half step. La 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 la, and then a whole step. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, and then you can do that all the way up the neck. La la la, whoops, do the half step first, I guess. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. So you can play that all the way up the nut. Play it on every string all the way up. When it gets so high that you can't sing it or hum it, just drop down an octave. Let's just see what I do here. So after a while, and you're mainly concentrating on the sound here, but eventually you're going to want to be able to name all the notes and everything, and we're going to talk about that too later. So, signing off for right now. Have a good one. Thank you very much for listening to this lesson. See you next time.